and welcome to the vlog after the intro where I don't look like a potato. It is currently, let's see, 10:38 at night, and I have decided, I might have mentioned this in the intro, I don't remember, to combine week 3 and 4's vlog for the owls, because I only have 2 books left to read on my owls list, and it's almost Friday night on week 3 and I haven't done anything because I've been redoing my room. As you can tell, there's a bookshelf here where there used to be a desk. This is where I used to sit and do all my work, but now my desk is on the other side of the room. I just redid my room. You'll see it probably next week, the final result, and I'm also going to do like a book organization kind of video where I organize all my books. Right now they're all right here. I'll give you like a little bit of a taste of what it is, but right now all my babies are in here like squished, and then up there has like a whole bunch of bookish and like memorabilia and candles and stuff because I have nowhere to put it. But I also have a coffee area now with my professional bookworm mug. It's really cute, light, and these things that have nothing in them, and this that has no coffee things. But I am waiting for another one of each of these bookshelves to come in to go over here, and yeah, you'll see more of this once it's done. I'm gonna like hang stuff up here. But yeah, my room is totally different, so I'm probably going to do like a room tour video as well, but you'll see a little bit of what I am currently doing with my room, because do you ever get like this urge to change your room? Because that's me, and it's not necessarily because I'm in quarantine. Okay, it is because I'm in quarantine, I won't lie, but at the moment, the job market that I am going into isn't isn't hiring like I want it to, like the jobs, because we can't go out. It's a whole thing. And so if I get a job once quarantine is over, I'm gonna end up staying here for like a month or 2 to save up, so then I can move out later. But right now, that's looking like it's going to be more towards the end of the year, which is sad because I was hoping to move out by now, but it's okay. I'm just going to make my room like my own little dorm area that I can live in. And I know a lot of other people are kind of in this boat that either had to come home from school or had to move back in with their parents because of other reasons. So I know I'm not alone, but I wanted to redo my room with stuff that I'll end up taking to my apartment. But I don't know, I wasn't happy with how my room was, and it didn't make me feel joy. Is that the Marie Kondo thing? I don't know. But now I feel like I could be more productive in here. I can get more work done, and yeah, I'm excited to have it all done. I haven't filmed the process of redoing my room because my mom's been helping me, and 1, she doesn't like to be on camera, and 2, it was just like a hot mess trying to do it all the time, like moving furniture, and I didn't even think about it. But I will do a room tour and a bookshelf reorganizing / tour once I get everything, because the bookshelves, I had to order them, and they're not going to come in till next Friday, I think, so the day before my birthday. But I do love these bookshelves because where I am in my room, and my room's like layout, and the IKEA bookshelves wouldn't work for me. Welcome back to week 3 / 4 / the ending of my Owls vlogs. I'm currently about 30% into Sea Witch, which I really am enjoying. I don't know. I was nervous because I had already read a retelling origin kind of story at the beginning with Heartless, and I was like, I don't want this one to let me down, but let me tell you, I am adoring this story. It's just one of those books that really sucks you in. I kind of like who I think is the main love interest so far in the book. I like Evelyn or Eve, who is going to be, I assume, Ursula in the end, and I'm interested to see how she becomes this to this, and she's already a witch, so that's really interesting. I haven't been updating a lot. As you can tell, I'm working on a room. My entire room is just a complete disaster. So I've been doing that a lot, but I've also just not wanted to be on camera this week. I think just from being inside for 2 months, I haven't really had anything to say, and I kind of just wanted to like lounge around and read and not talk about it with anybody, which I know other people can totally attest and understand and relate to right now. I've seen a ton of tweets about how people are just not motivated to read or do anything because it's hard right now. The world's crazy, but I'm ready to get back in a better mood. My birthday is Saturday. I'll also be on a panel with this social distancing book fest. I'm so excited. It's with Bethany and LaSalle and Kate, all author tubers. I'll put like the banner right here, and I'm really excited. I got the questions just recently that we're going to be talking about, and I'm excited. I was on a panel with LaSalle at BookNet Fest, and I love LaSalle. I love the concept of her book too that she's coming out with. I'm ready for that book to come out. It's not coming out for a couple months because she is traditionally publishing it, and I'm ready for that. And then I'm also really excited to meet and talk with Bethany Altazada and Kate Kavanaugh because I look up to them a lot. I have interacted with Bethany on different socials, but I've never met her or talked to her like face to face virtually or anything like that. And I'm like a die-hard lover of Kate Kavanaugh's writing blog, so I am really excited to talk with her as well. And I'm so excited for this, and it's on my birthday, so I'll have a live sprint and then eat cake and have, super fun time with my family. Yeah, it's sad I can't be where I want to be. I was supposed to be at O.W.L this year with a media pass, and I was going to be able to interview a couple of authors that I really look up to, and I was so excited to do that, but of course everyone's health and safety is more important, and I will be able to go to other O.W.L West and stuff like that. I just really am praying for my sanity, and I just need it to go this way that I'm able to go to BookNet Fest, because right now that's like all I need in life. So yeah, I'm gonna continue reading. I have to get through Sea Witch, and I have to get through Glitter in the next couple days because I have to finish Twisted Devotion by Jessie Elliott. I'm a part of her Release Blitz team to talk about it and review it through different things. So I have to get through that, and then I have another arc that I have to get through as well. It's an author that I had met through Instagram, and she asked me if I'd review her book, and she's reviewing mine, so I have to get through those. And so I have a lot of reading to do in the next couple days. I am going to listen to Glitter partly on audiobook while I do my room because it's a hot mess. Like I said, I'm going to do an entire in-depth room tour and bookshelf tour once I'm done, and a bookshelf reorganization video once I'm done. But right now it looks like I took a sledgehammer to my room, but I'm really loving it so far. Hello, welcome to an update. I'm about 50% into Sea Witch according to my Kindle, and I have some questions. So I thought this was an origin story of Ursula, which it seemed like it was. Evelyn is obviously the sea witch, which is Ursula, you know, that villain character. But as the story goes on, I see very similar ideas to The Little Mermaid, which both the original Little Mermaid and the dark, twisted Little Mermaid tale. So I'm confused. Is this happening? Has this happened before? Is this why Ursula is the way she is with Ariel? Or does Ariel not exist in this world? Does this world have nothing to do with Little Mermaid in the sense of the dark fairy tale or the Disney fairy tale? I know it's not like Disney, but that's what I grew up with. I grew up with The Little Mermaid being Ariel from Disney, and it's just what I grew up with. I had a Ariel birthday party, so that's what I'll be referring to. So is this happening again? Is history repeating itself later on in The Little Mermaid? I just find it strange that we're having so many similarities to The Little Mermaid, as I thought this was an origin story and we were going to find out why Ursula is so evil. And maybe this is why. Maybe she has this darker side to her because of the past experience. I just find it interesting, and I will be interested to see where it goes from here. I'm slightly confused. Because like Heartless, it was a totally new story. We had never heard this story of the Red Queen before. Or at least I had it. So I was expecting Sea Witch to be the same way, but I'm seeing like the mermaid that comes ashore is named Amet, and I'm probably saying that wrong, but I'm going to call her Amet, and she has 4 days for the prince, who is Nick, to fall in love with her. Sound familiar? So yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying the story. Like, I love the story. I love the writing. I've never read anything by Sarah Henning, but I really do enjoy her writing so far. I'll just continue to read and tell you what I think, because it's an interesting tale. I also am like really behind on my reading, which I was praying I wouldn't do to myself, but I have. This isn't an update, but I do have to say I am such a sucker for a loving prince that has a little bit of bad boy in him. And Iker in this book, my heart swoons. He kind of reminds me of Maxon, and I'm just over here like, Maxon, I've missed you. Even though it's not Maxon, but Iker, yeah, I love him a lot. He might be a new book boyfriend on the ongoing list of book boyfriends that I have. And I'm okay with that. Hi. Today was my birthday, so I didn't film anything. It's really bad lighting, I'm sorry. Didn't film anything because I was just like hanging out with my friend. Well, hanging out. My friends dropped off stuff. We're still social distancing, but my friends like came by, dropped off stuff and presents and had signs, and I did a panel with Bethany and LaSalle and Kate and oh, you literally can't see me. That's better. I did a panel with LaSalle and Bethany and Kate and Jessica in the social distancing book festival, which was really fun. I really had a lot of fun hanging out with the girls and talking about AuthorTube, because I feel like I don't get to talk about it like that all the time, and I got to meet Kate and I got to meet Bethany and like talk to them for the first time. So I just felt like it was a lot of fun to just be able to talk about our community. A little reading update. I didn't read anything today, but I did read last night in bed on my iPad, well, before I went to bed. And I really like the story. I like where it's going, but I feel like it's very Little Mermaid-like, which this was marketed as an origin story for Ursula. I don't feel like, I don't know, it feels just like a retelling of Little Mermaid, with Ariel having a girl companion instead of Sebastian and Flounder, and she's a witch. So I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I'll have to wait to see. At the end, I'm about 100 pages away from finishing Sea Witch, and then I'm going to start Glitter, which will be my last book, and I have that on audiobook, so I have some stuff I have to do for my room and like housework tomorrow and Monday. The last day of the Owls is Wednesday, but I hope to finish this by the time I have to upload this, which is Monday. I don't know if that's going to happen, but if I'm doing a lot of housework tomorrow, I will get a lot of audiobook reading done, and that just knocks out a whole ton because I read or listen to my audiobooks at like the max speed because I'm weird. But yeah, I had a really fun birthday. I'm wearing my friend's shirt that I wore. Put a photo right here I took on Instagram, and yeah, I'm 24 now, which is wild. It's just, I feel old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. I will update you next time I have an update, which is hopefully when I'm finished with Sea Witch. So it's the next day, and I just finished Sea Witch, which it was going so strong, and the ending is just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, here's my theory. If you took away Evelyn and Iker, the story would just be The Little Mermaid. It's marketed as like Ursula's origin story, which was really cool, but when you just take it and put it as The Little Mermaid, but in the past, and Ursula's there, it doesn't hold up in my book. And I know there's a second book, which I might try to read, but this is about a 3 out of 5 stars for me. I feel like I've had a lot of those lately, just because I was annoyed that I was just reading The Little Mermaid, because I've read both the original tale, like the dark fairy tale one, and I know the Disney story, obviously. Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with the ending, and I was slightly annoyed with it because I thought it was going to be one way, and then it ended up just being another. But now I have some laundry to do, and I'm going to put in my headphones and listen to the Glitter audiobook and see how far I can get into that. I will update you when I have some thoughts on that story. Hello everybody, I look like a toe, but that's okay. Trying to get the lighting right, it's just not happening right now, so I'm sorry if this is low lighting. I finished all of my laundry and everything, and I am at a point in this book that I feel like I have a good understanding of the plot and I can explain it to you guys. So I'm about 50% into the audiobook. Like I said, I listen on max speed, so they talk really fast, but I can understand still. So I am almost at 200 pages. Probably gonna finish this because I'm really enjoying it. This is ramping up to be a 4 or 5 star rated book. So yeah. But Glitter by April Lynn Pike is all about a girl named Danica, and she lives in a world where technology has advanced, and they have a AI system, is what I want to call it, named Marie, and it knows everything, it follows you, everything's pretty much recorded except exclusive households, rooms, and you have to have special privileges for that to happen. Everyone has a lens that keeps them like tracked and in line, but along with that is that they live in kind of an 18th century garb. So everyone dresses like they're in the 18th century. And she's often compared to Marie Antoinette. She lives in Marie Antoinette's old room because she is betrothed to the king. And the reason she's betrothed to the king is her mother is blackmailing the king because he accidentally kills someone. So they have to get married. But Danica doesn't want this for her life. So she ends up getting into drug dealing through makeup, and this drug is called glitter, and she adds it to like blush and lip gloss and just like little like powder or cream and like oil based makeup, and she ends up selling this to high class residents of the kingdom. I love this. I love anything to do with court systems or kingdoms or monarchy, so this is already something that was on my radar, but also just the idea of the future queen being this drug dealer who wants to escape. Oh, and I forgot to say, she's falling for the drug dealer in the book. The other drug dealer that like brings her the glitter. She's falling for that man. It says it on the back. And I really like their relationship as well. But the whole idea of 18th century with technological advances and drugs, I don't know, it just was a really interesting concept to me, and I love April Lynn's writing. It's very easy to digest, but still not like dumbed down, if you know what I mean. So I'm liking it a lot. I came across this book because April Lynn wrote the Wings series, and I read all of those in middle school, and then I went to a book signing at our local indie bookstore. It's called Changing Hands. If you're ever in Arizona, I highly recommend going to it. And she was there doing a signing as well, and so I picked up this book because this is the one they were selling, and I had her sign it for me, and she's super nice. I had like a full-on conversation with her before I knew who she was. We were like sitting next to each other talking before the signing, and she's like, "Oh yeah, my name's April Lynn Pike," and I was like, "I know that name. Where's your name from?" And she's like, "Oh, I wrote the Wings series." And I was like, I was obsessed with that series in middle school. Like, I remember reading, I think it was the second Wings book, or maybe it was the first, and I had been sick, so I had to go to urgent care because I had like a sinus infection or something, or strep throat, and I would like finish it at the doctor's office, and I begged my mom. I was like, if actually, I do remember it was a strep test because I don't do well with those. And I was like, if I do really well on my strep test, can we go to the store and get the second Wings book? And she took me to Walmart after and bought me the second Wings book. So I've been obsessed with April Lynn for a really long time. But if you like the Wings series, I think her writing is even better in this one. I think it's more mature and it's just grown. And I'm really liking it. So I'm going to continue to read this. I'm going to probably finish it tonight and then wish I had the second one on me, but I don't. But yeah, I'm going to definitely finish this and just kind of take some self-care time, as I like to say, to myself. I need to like shower and like do a face mask because this face is starting to realize it hasn't had a face mask, the one that I use like weekly, in like 2 weeks. So gotta do that. But I will update you when I have more thoughts on glitter. Did it, y'all? I finished the book and it was a 5-star read. Finally. Oh my gosh, I have so many thoughts, and I'll talk about them in the next clip where I like am able to put a coherent thought together, because right now my mind is whirling. But there were so many times I gasped in this book, so many times that I didn't see things coming, and the writing was amazing, and the characters were great, and I need the second book. I'm gonna order it on Amazon. But if you haven't picked up glitter and the concept of Marie Antoinette meets technology and Breaking Bad sounds interesting to you, definitely pick this one up. But I will let you know more of my thoughts in the next clip because it was so good. Also, this means I finished my owl, so. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now because it's like 1 a.m. and I'm going to try to let my mind not be running with this crazy book. So we're going to talk about this week's reading vlog and what I thought about both of the books. First up is Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. I enjoyed this book to a point. Like I said in the vlog, I felt like if you took away Evelyn and Iker's characters, you would just have the Little Mermaid tale with a little bit of betrayal. Frustrating, yes. But I do like her writing style and the way that she describes things. This did get a 3 out of 5 stars for me. I just felt like the plot was just kind of not there. It was a lot of filler, and I had heard that before. But yeah, it wasn't my favorite thing. But I do enjoy this author's writing, and I will try the next book to see how much I like it. Because I'm kind of interested to see where she takes the story. Because in my opinion, this could be a standalone, but she took it a step further and added a second book. It's a duology, so I will try to read that once I get it from my library. The next book I read was Glitter by April Lynn Pike, and I love this book. This was 5 out of 5 stars for me. I just felt like the world was so intricate and fun, but still had that touch of the court system and the fun 18th century garb. I don't know, Marie Antoinette and like that time period I really enjoyed reading about the gowns and the dresses, and the romance in this it wasn't the main source of the book, which I enjoyed because I felt like it could have fallen into that trope of kind of pushing the main plot away and going straight for a romance plot. But with this one, it was a subplot, and I enjoyed that, even though I am a big romance person. But I really liked learning about Danica's struggles and her way of living in this revenge plot her mom has done to her, pretty much. And I don't know, it's really interesting. I'm really excited to get to the second one. It's called Shatter. Hopefully I get to it soon because I'm really excited to know what happens. The end of this book left me hanging and wanting to know more, so I definitely will pick up the second one. If you really like anything that I've described about this book, I highly recommend this one. It's on Kindle and paperback. It was beautiful. But that finishes up my vlogs for the owls, and yeah, I finished my owls. I'll do an entire recap about the time and all the books, so look out for that. But for now, I'm done with my owls and I'm ready to move on to Newts, which is in, I think, August or June. I can't remember which one, but when it's announced, I will definitely have a TBR and all of that to move forward with this, which was really fun. I've never done a readathon before, and this one was a lot of fun, and it challenged me to actually get my reading done. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Let me know how your owls went and you're interested in either of the books I read, and I will see you next time in Wonderland, loves. Bye.